The Delhi Assembly has passed bills pertaining to over 65% hike in salaries and allowance of its members. The first raise in the last 11 years for the legislators who are considered the lowest paid lawmakers in the country. Five different bills were tabled for the hike in salaries of ministers, MLAs, chief whip, speaker and deputy speaker and the leader of the opposition in the assembly, which were passed by the members. These bills will now be sent for the president's approval. Today, Delhi Assembly passed five bills to increase the salary and allowances of ministers, MLAs, chief whip, Speaker and Deputy Speaker, and the leader of the opposition after 11 long years since the last increase. These bills will come into force after approval of the President of India. Law Minister Kailash Ghalot tweeted after tabling the bills in the House. Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who also holds the finance portfolio, termed the hike a good one in the current context and said the salaries should be a little more than required so the MLAs could effectively discharge their duties. The MLAs are paid a monthly salary of Rs 12,000 and they are expected to work honestly. To invite talented people into politics, there has to be a reward. The corporation gets a talented pool of people because of the salaries, he said in a discussion over the bills. Commenting over the bills during the discussion, Speaker Ram Nivas Goyal said the salaries and allowance of Delhi MLAs were raised 5 times on an average once every 3.5 years, from 1993 to 2011. However, the latest hike has come after 11 years. BJP MLA and leader of opposition in the Delhi Assembly, Ramveer Singh Biduri, also supported the pay hike. Many MLAs, including those of the ruling AAP and the opposition BJP, also demanded interest-free vehicle loans and other benefits, including increasing 4 data entry operators instead of 2 provided to them for legislative work. In Delhi, a member of Legislative Assembly gets Rs 54,000 per month as salary and allowances, which will be hiked to Rs 90,000 after the bills get President's nod. According to the official figures, an MLA currently draws a monthly salary of 12,000, which will go up to Rs 30,000 after the bills get approved by the President. The constituency allowance will go up to Rs 25,000 from Rs 18,000, while the convenience allowance will be hiked to Rs 10,000 from Rs 6,000. The telephone allowance will see a hike of Rs 2,000 from Rs 8,000 to Rs 10,000, while the secretarial allowance will from Rs 10,000 to Rs 15,000. The overall salary and allowance of ministers, speaker and deputy speaker, chief whip and leader of opposition will be increased from current Rs 72,000 to Rs 1,70,000 per month. So how much do MLA in other states actually make is the question. Which states offers the highest compensation to its MLAs and which other states offer comparably low? Telangana. The salaries of Telangana MLA is Rs 20,000, but the constituency allowance stands at Rs 2.3 lakh, whereas there are allowances also on accommodation if it is not provided by the government. In Himachal Pradesh, the figures by PRSL Legislative, a non-profit organization, state that Himachal Pradesh MLAs draw a salary of Rs 55,000, while the constituency allowance, daily allowance, secretarial allowance, telephone allowance stand at Rs 90,000, 1,800, 30,000, 15,000 respectively. Now in Kerala, the salary of Kerala MLA is lower than Delhi MLAs and is a merger of Rs 2,000, while they do not have a secretarial allowance, whereas the constituency allowance stands at Rs 25,000 according to PRS. Now in Andhra Pradesh, the respective salaries of MLAs in Andhra Pradesh is Rs 12,000. The constituency allowance of Andhra Pradesh MLA stands at Rs 1.13 lakh. Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh and Mizoram and West Bengal. The respective salaries in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram and West Bengal stands at Rs 12,000, Rs 30,000, Rs 20,000, Rs 25,000, Rs 80,000 and Rs 10,000. The constituency allowance of Andhra Pradesh MLA stand at Rs 1.13 lakh, while the figures of Tamil Nadu, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Mizoram and West Bengal stands at Rs 25,000, Rs 1.5 lakh, Rs 30,000, Rs 25,000, Rs 40,000 and Rs 4,000 respectively. Chhattisgarh lawmakers get allowance like orderly allowance to the tune of Rs 15,000 and a medical allowance of Rs 10,000. MLAs in Uttarakhand get overall of Rs 1.82 lakh, whereas in Punjab it's near to 95,000, and in Mizoram it is close to rupees 1.50 lakhs.